07 all, I hope you're all doing really well. For those of you who popped on and watched that YouTube video, thank you very much. And thank you very much for popping over and saying hello. It's really good. So, Cobra MkV, look at that. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So this has got the special paint job on it. It's alright, isn't it? Small ship. It's not going to set anything on fire. But it's alright. It looks okay. There's some dodgy things that I didn't really go into on the YouTube video in regards to the ship kit and stuff. But we're going to dive in that right here. You know? In it. You knows it. As they say in Newport. So I've been a naughty boy. I'm at some sort of like ridiculous place. Do you want the blazing thing? And I can see why they went on about it now. It's that cockpit. That cockpit is, as Tamburello says, in there like the swimwear. That is where it is. I mean, from the inside, you get such a really good field of view. Right? For everyone. It really is something. It really is something. So, who have we got in the chat? There's 21 of you, but not everyone has said hello. What's wrong with you? Shy? So, we've got Jason Crockett. We've got Tamburello. We've got Fish Sticks. Hey, we got Commander Michael Ryan. We've got Commander Razorlight. We've also got Mr. Throp. Or Thorpe. 07. Everybody. Woo! Big 07s to everyone there. And there's more people. Mark, 07, how are you doing? So as more people come in, we will give you a shout out in an 07 as well. Deckard Kane in the house. Hello. So, yes, good stuff. Let's do some funky things. So, where are we? Here we go. So there's the back. Lovely. Yeah, engines. Very nice. There's the inside. Again, very good. And as you can see, this is what I meant. I mean, look at it. Woo. You can see all of the things. It's going to be such a good ship that when Cohesion or whatever we're flipping calling it, the last Titan these days, Capcom and Chubbs and Martin and Deerhawk 07, Jason Crockett, hello. We're going to get a really good view out of this window. We really are. I mean, look at it. You can see all of the things out that window. I'm just going to say, right now, if only it had one large hard point. That's what I'm going to say. One large central hard point. What a ship this would be. Kosiho. Could well be. Thank you, Lex. So, your cockpit. There's the over-the-shoulder look, you know, and like I said, look at it. You can see all of the view out of the window. Right, let's take off. I am going to do a VR showroom. Yeah, I've got it charging. Got it charging. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, it was quite good. Crawling around on the floor. To move some things around because I've got a lot of crap out here at the moment. Because it's Christmas-like, innit? Take my arc, says Commander Wardroid. Yes, I think a lot of people will be going, we're like kind of like on the shelf. You know, it's a small ship. Oh, bloody another Cobra. And then, you know, Christmas will come. It's the season of giving and what have you. Joy to all men and elite dangerous people. And they'll go, oh, have it. Exactly. Do we need another Cobra? When you see it, quite possibly. And this will make the other two Cobras redundant. Well, you wait, Commander Deerhawk, when I put the bloody ship kit on. You're definitely not going to like it then. So, let's get cracking then. Yes, we are off. Engines, I tell you. Engines. Dave Pittman. 07 Commander. And also Brian. Hello. Hope you're doing okay today. Hope everyone's doing okay. So it is a cheeky Tuesday night stream. We got the shout from FDev about 10 o'clock this morning that we were going to be getting a look at this. The test servers went live. There was a few problems. I didn't actually get this till about 3:30. Banged a video out, but there you go. So we're going to see how it performs. Get over to Felicity, do some engineering, see how it goes. Freaky Deaky Dude 07. Happy Sax, Happy Place. PGM. Hello. And Simon LaRouge. We don't need another Cobra. Well, let's see. Right, so let's get ourselves over to Shinrata. Right, so where are we? Where's Decat? Decat. It's only 56 light years over there. Let's get ourselves over there. Then 'tis but a short jump. Is the sound alright for everybody? PFVD 07. Regardless of whether we wanted it, we've got it. And at the end of the day, it's a new ship, right? And it's the 4th ship this year. It's all very good. 2 small, 3 medium hard points, 4 utility slots. And I'm playing this on the old test server. Well, we're going to do that right now, Simon. We're going to do that right now. In fact, I'm just one jump away for Felicity. We're going to get those engines tuned. Yeah, I mean, if you had called it, like, I don't know, anything else, everyone would have gone, whoa! But because there's already 2 Cobras in-game, well, 1.5 really, because the other one was like a special bonus for some commanders who pledged. Everyone was like, but it is a small ship. It's going to be able to land absolutely anywhere. It'll be able to land on a 6-pence. Felicity. Look how smooth it is in SEO. And we'll do an SEO test as well. Don't you worry. I mean, I made a comment on one of my videos like, how many people fly in a Cobra? Oh, well, if I did. If I did. I had my ass handed to me by the community. Well, I'm flying one right now. And, okay. There's a lot of Cobra lovers out there. And a lot of people bobbing around in the Mark IV still. Perhaps it's that, you know, it's nostalgia. Is the Mark IV going to be like the Elite Dangerous Cobra version of, like, you know, the Morgan quintessential sports car? Is it going to be your MGB GT? Triumph Spitfire. That sort of thing. And this, I think, is going to put the other Cobras to shame. I mean, you're going to be there, you're going to be sunsetting them. Once you get this, you're not going to want to have anything else. Small ship-wise, it's going to be this. Because why else would you bother? Right? Why else would you bother? But the question is, and I know what you're all thinking, can you bomb a Titan in it? Well, I don't know. But because this is a test server, incidentally, is there a Titan on it? Oh, there is. Do you know what I'm saying? A mini Mandy. Do you know what? I prefer the look of this to the Mandalay. Ooh, it's a contentious comment, that, isn't it? Eh? Yeah, I mean, for armour, I could always wrap a spreadsheet round it, couldn't I, Simon? Look out for more videos tomorrow on can you bomb a Titan in it? To get my Excel out. You can bomb a Titan in anything. Well, as long as it's got a grade 2 slot for the torpedo. Do you know what I mean? Would it be any good? No. Would it be fun? Probably. Would it be a laugh? Most definitely. Would you see the rebuy screen? Oh yeah. Of course you will. Right, what am I doing? I've flown past it. Talking to you lot is what I'm doing. I mean, fully tricked up, you know, with a decent build, Mandy, about 55, 57. Yes, it can go further if you strip it down, but it'll be about as robust as a paper bag on a rainy day. Is it going to replace your DBX for scouting? No. Is it going to replace your Mandalay for exploration? No. But is it going to be something that you can just bomb around and do stuff in? Probably. Commander Maddle, sorry. 07. Woo! It's a follower and has resubscribed for 8 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Big 07s. Hit the warp. Yeah, I'll get there now. I will. I'll hit it. Yeah, Simon, you're right, Simon LaRouge. You're right there. It is, you know, you're looking at a Cobra. Perhaps you could be mistaken at looking at a Cobra Light, because it's very sort of like chunks missing out of its very angular form, but it's still angular. This isn't a Cobra Light, I mean, this is a Cobra Fat, right? Fat and nimble. Down to Farseer. Let's not muff up the approach. But yeah, you're right. I mean, some ships look very elite dangerous. It's got a bit of Python 2 in it. Well, yeah, you know. Falcon de Lacy ship. I mean, having a nose. You've got your med kit down there. You've got your flask and you've got your, oh, I don't know, whatever's in that case. And over there, I don't know what that book says. So, I will have to have a look at that. Space, tactical, something or other. But you know, it's something. Alien 07, thank you very much for your follow. I appreciate it. We're going in. We are so going in. We're so going into Felicity. Woo! Can I land, please, Felicity? Certainly. Ryan. 6.
LAC 000, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad.
Boosting the glide like a true explorer. Oh, I did that right through a spire site, didn't I? Did you all see that? That was something. The nose around the cockpit in VR will be done first thing tomorrow morning. I'll get that out. I've got a list of things I want to do for this over the next couple of days. Don't you worry. Stand on me. It's gonna happen. Floor windows. There it is. There is the floor. Felicity Farseer.
Your arrival has been noted.
Right, Engineers Workshop. We want FSD. Increased range. Right the way there. Experimental effect. We want the Mass Manager. Right. Or do we? It's a 4. Do we want Mass Manager? Or do we want Deep Charge? Because it's 4 and over Mass Manager, isn't it? Mighty Agu, hello! What are we thinking? Deep Charge? I think it is, isn't it? Well, Deep Charge is meant to be, it's like 4 and under Deep Charge, and you get a decent jump range. But like, there's that discussion, isn't it? Everyone's saying Deep Charge for a 4. Deep Charge it is. Let's see what we got. Yeah, well, we're going to test it out. We're going to test it out right here. We're going to do this for science. It's a test server. We don't care. So if we look for that configuration, 53, right? So what was it? 44.69, 53, 55, 53, right? Okay. So that was your Deep Charge. Let's look for your Mass Manager. Let's see what the difference is. Well, there you have it. It's not much. But we've lost 0.8 on the minimum. 0.10 on the current. And on the max, we've lost 0.3. So, yeah, Simon, you're right there. Mass Manager does use less fuel per jump. But it depends what you want to do, innit, really? You know? Yeah, max is with absolutely no fuel. I mean, we could trick this out into a jumping build right here. Right? And change that fuel tank from a 4 down to a 2. Right? But, you know. I have got a Guardian. I've got a Class 4 Guardian booster on it. If I put a 5, you know, 54.15 is what I get with a 5. I've got a 4 on it. Take away the weapons. Okay. We're taking away the weapons. What size is the tank? Tank's a 4. Jason Crockett said bye. Bye, Jason Crockett. Now this is a small ship, right? It's a small ship. So, there you go. 56.07 with no weaponry on it. That's right, Simon. Anything over 40 is practical these days, you know? And even with all the stuff bolted on, you're getting something in the 50s, which, you know, they've said is not bad. I got no utility mounts in there. And you could go lightweight and all that malarkey on all of these things. But, you know, let's do some engine modification, shall we? On the thrusters, we'll go dirty drive. I haven't tested the SEO Biffy 07. How's it going? So let's get the drive tuning done. Well, I mean, that could be it. Early players, an early player ship. That might be the way forward. Let's pop an experimental of drag drives on it. Right. What else can she do for us? I mean, yeah, you know, you can do a few other things like, you know, lightweight scanners and all the rest of it, and extended probe radius. Well, I don't really need this for that time being, but sensors, lightweight, yes. I mean, really, lightweight, if it matters that much to you, I prefer a long range scanner. But, you know, practically, this is where we're at. Okay, where are we at now then? Let's have a little look. 56.28. And you can go daft and you can reduce the weight on a lot of things and get that up to probably about 60. With no weapons. Right? I mean, look at what we got in here. Look at what we got in here. All of the things. So I've got that in. I could have a class 5, couldn't I? Right? I really could. I mean, I'll have to get myself over to Shinrata to go and get it. But I will. 58.52. Now that's not bad. Right? That's not bad, is it? You know, we gain a little bit with deep charge. But like you say, it takes more fuel. You know? I've taken the shield out, dear Hawk. I don't think they have weight. They have a capacity. They don't have weight until you put something in them, do they? You know? Who's this? Matoots. Hope I've pronounced that right. They have weight. Well, I don't, well, let's have a look. No, they don't. They don't have weight. Look. Nothing is happening. It just makes us feel better. Well. Stoiky? 07. Welcome in. Mark. 07. Well, it's knocking on the door there, isn't it? If I put the class 5 in there, it's going to be 60. But then, you know, it's going to be down to 58. Wouldn't you like 58? Well, you might as well have 52, 53. Right? If you put the weapons on. Because at the moment, it's just a jumper, isn't it? Right? Right there, it's just a jumper. So 07, everyone in the chat. I hope you're doing okay today, and thanks for joining in on this impromptu Tuesday stream on the, what is it, 3rd of December? My God, Santa's coming. Cobra MkV, this. You've seen it. There it is. So, we've done the Felicity stuff, right? Let's just pop over here and look at the ship stats. So you can see. Yeah, 58.52 current jump range. We could make that a bit better. We really could. And I'm using a class 4 FSD. I could put a 5 on, but I think that class 5 slot is, that's the differentiator, isn't it? So do you want to differentiate it for boosting? Do you want to differentiate it for, you know, exploration, cargo, multi-role, which means you can do what you want with the thing. Absolutely what you want with the thing. You know, it completely is up to you. It really is up to you. I do like New Ship Day, especially when it comes to YouTube, because everyone tends to get involved, and I think it's good, right? I do think it's good. So, all right then. This is the stuff you want to see. This is normal hull, and I like a military hull on my ships, or at least, you know, a reinforced hull. Nathan Clark. Hello, Nathan. How are you today? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing all right. And Atlas Gaming has resubscribed. He must have too much money, everybody, from doing all those lovely how-to videos on YouTube. Check out Atlas's channel as well when you're around there. Yeah, he's doing all the how-to, especially around power play and how to spot rocks when you're mining. See, I've seen him. So, Commander Mad AI. Or Mad Owl. Is it Mad Owl or Mad AI? I'm going to say it's Mad AI. Will we be able to buy it this week? The 10th. The 10th of December is when the Elite Dangerous Cobra update is going to be out. Not long. 7 days. 7 days for Elite to look at this and listen to people streaming and all that sort of thing, and I doubt they'll change anything. I mean, this is the meta small ship, they're saying. Any negatives? I was kind of hoping for one large hard point. But hey, you know, so what we're going to do. So, We've engineered everything up. We're going to bomb over this Shinrata. Two jumps. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? I may have to eat my do we need another Cobra words here, because you got central cockpit placement, right? Very nice. You can get your crew in the back. Well, at least some of them.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
You know, it's quite compelling. And I really wasn't being salty in my videos for the sake of it. I was like, do we need another one? Come on. But hey, you know. Right then. So, all the pips to the engines. I've only got these engines on grade 3. And the boost takes us to over 600. There it is. Yes, the credit price for this at Shinrata was about $850. So that's with a discount. So you're looking about $1 million. And there's more engineering to go on this, which we're gonna do once I get to the Shinrata. So, oh, of course there is. Yeah, and that's only, what, 60% engineered. Class 4 thrusters on this. Super Cruise overcharge. It's quite smooth, isn't it? But it's not as sippy or fuel efficient on the fuel as the Mandy. But it's certainly as stable. Iron Arrow 07. It is. It's OP, isn't it? It is quite maneuverable. You know, we're able to bomb around. Look, I'm at Super Cruise overcharge. Three mediums, two smalls. I mean, you could put two rails in. Beams and rails. Two small thermal vent. Three rails. Quite possibly. Can make a shotgun build. 3 shotguns on that. That should be nerfed. It's OP. Perhaps they want people out of the bigger ships and into something that's a little bit more, you know, a little bit woo, a little bit wait, a little bit dynamic. That sort of thing. You never know.
Frameshift drive charging.
4 Type 8s, 4 pre-engineered Pythons. My God. Yes, but once you buy them, you can buy them again in game. Right. Richard Romano, how's the heat? I didn't know. Yes, class 4 thrusters. So, let's get ourselves to... Dun dun dun. Where is it now? Jameson Memorial. I never find this place. There it is. So, we're currently at 31. I can't do a boost now. I'll shoot right the way past it. But I will test that. You're right. The Cobra is the most legendary ship. I mean, it's not desperate. Well, Atlas, you buy the Stellar version, and which they didn't give me, but they gave me the ship kit and the paint job to make us. So I don't know what's going to be in. Perhaps that's what they're still thinking about. But there was no Stellar version in the store. Yoshiart 07. John, how are you, John? Where do I make it? This is a test server, and I've been given early access to it. Yeah, it's going to be about 36k, isn't it? Right, 36,000 arcs. So what's that? 15 quid? 16 pound? Top speed of this, Retro Paladin. Hello. Well, at boost, we're going to find out. With 3 pips to the Class 4A boosters, engineered to grade 3, with drag drives, you got 614 out of it. So it's quick. Right? So we're just going to go here, we're going to land, we're going to max it up, and then we're going to do a space test. Is what we're going to do. Brian, no worries, mate. Nice for you to pop in. Right, here we are. Let's just get to speed, shall we? So you're at 4 pips of the engines. 437. Hit the boost. 618. John, thank you very much for that subscription. It's good stuff. Right, let's go. Let's get ourselves over there. Let's say, can I land please, Chief? Yes, we can. Thank God for that, we're auto-docking. That nearly got nasty pretty quick. And of course, like the other Cobras, the back engine fans move as you move. Does it feel more maneuverable? Yeah, I think it does. Sinishad, I am in the Mark V indeed. Yeah, that's right. No, it's G4. G4 thrusters. Oh yes, G3 thrusters so far. Hang on, what's happened? Thing is, you hit the boost button. You hit that boost button, and you're gone. Not going to auto-dock without an auto-dock. I'm waiting in the queue now, look. What's going on here? Let me in. Oh, we're going to trick this up to the max. Now, if you're looking, right, if you're looking to get a ship in advance to getting one of these, to start getting things tricked up for it, you're kind of looking at an ASP Scout as the donor ship. That's what we're looking at, right? Hands down, that's what we're looking at. And we're down.
Docking complete. Commence power down. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Right, so like I mentioned, I had the engines on. Let's do a little bit more, do you know what I mean? And we already have the experimental effect on here as well. Here we go. Right. All of the things have been done. Yeah, I've got a Guardian power supply in there. You know, whatever. I haven't done anything here. I could go charge enhanced with that, really. So it recharges a bit better, but let's just not knob about with these sort of things, right? So let's pop in a class 5, count them, 5, right? Let's pop in a class 5 FSD. See what all that's about. 101 Shadow, hello. Right, so where are we? Optional. $59.77. Because you got to look at the current one with the fuel. Right? So once you put all the rest of the crap in it, right? At this stage, what you're going to be doing here is having a further jumping Cobra MkIV. That's all you've got. If you make that a 4, then at least you've got that class 5 slot for something fruity. Do you know what I mean? Thrusters are a 4A. And there we go. Right then. So 59.77. Great. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, can we do a Hutton run in it? Of course we can. Let's put all of the things in. Yeah, if you put all core modules on lightweight, then you've got integrity problems. This is like a practical build. Yes, it can go further, but like, you know. Look at it. We have got all of the things here. All of the fuel tanks. Do you reckon we got enough fuel? Right, let's just... Now, bear with me. The Hutton build. Oh, yes. Right, so we're going to try and trick this up for Hutton. So we got the 5H Guardian frameshift drive booster for jump range. We don't really need that from where we are, but, you know, bear with me. We've got this up to 59.77. All of the fuel tanks, apart from them. And I probably could put one in there as well if I was going to be really pedantic about it. Core internals, yes. All of the things there. We've got the thrusters. They're modified. Dirty drive tuning, drag drives. Lovely. Utility mounts. Do you know what? I think we're going to need 8 sync launchers. Because why not? Right? I mean, it's a class 4 fuel tank as well as standard. I can, these are not engineered up, are they? Right, okay then. Okay. Exit. Fuel us up. We've taken on a lot of fuel. Right? And that's hurt us quite considerably. It's like 14 tons of fuel. 13 tons of fuel. So there you go. We're going to get ourselves over to the Hutton and see what happens. Dean Richardson, 017. Will, hello. Yeah, exactly. Little cheeky midweeker. Right, so let's see how we do against the Hutton. Hutton orbital. Right. So we've got a few things to do, right? Where we're going. There it is. Two jumps to get there. Let's launch. It'll be for arcs. The past ships have been 16,500 standard and about 35 for the Stellar build.
Landing restraints lifted. Exit the station quickly and safely.
It'll be in-game, it's early access, so early access this year, in-game for credits. All the pips to the engines, people. That's where we're at. So, what we got? 445. Boost. Ready?
We hope to see you again, Commander.
629. There you are. 629 the boost. Vinicius, 07, how's it going? Well, yeah, it's going to be a bit with all that weight. So, we're going to jump. Well, Richard Romano is making the other two Cobras. You know, vintage cars, effectively. Take them out just to be kind. Hello, Steve. Turning is really good. Lots of pitch and yaw. In atmosphere, handles all well. It's not as twitchy as the Mandy. Ricardo Hachibi, 07. Exactly, it is loaded down with fuel. Yeah, and you know what? I mean, the pre-built kits and the paint jobs, I mean, it's pretty good value for money, right? But then out come the nicer paint kits and all the rest of it. So, you know, it's really good. Right. Let's get scooping. We don't want to start off on the wrong foot, do we? Oh, 07, Commander. Let's get a bit closer. We haven't got much to top the tanks up, but I want to start with a fair run. I just wish you had the option to jettison modules. Right, we're just topped off the tank there. We're going to line ourselves up now. All the way to Hutton. Here we are. All the pips of the engines. Super Cruise overcharge. Let's go. It's pretty good on the heat. It's holding at 53. Now, like I said, it's not as fuel efficient as the Mandalay. But then apparently the Mandalay is not as quick as other ships in SCO. We're still holding at 53. Commander Michael Ryan, just to let you know, I have all of the tons. It's all fuel tank. So we're topping out about 7,000. And I'm not touching the stick. And that's what she said. It's holding steady at 53. You just drop a heat sink. I've got no reason to suspect that this will run out of fuel. The amount of fuel I've got. So I put a class 5 FSD booster in there, which I didn't really need. I got a class 2 fuel scoop. Typically all the rest of the class 3 and class 4 slots on this are fuel tanks. Plus the existing 4C fuel tank that's on there. Oh, it's got to 52. "13 minutes to Hutton." Could well be, couldn't it? It's amazing. There's 129 of you here in chat watching me, no hands on the joystick, Gov, right? Flying towards Hutton orbital for 13 minutes. Beagle Point next, I suppose. And the heat is holding at 52. And the speed fluctuating. 7,012 to 6,998, 995. Enraged Aries. Go make a cup of tea. and we're at 80% of the fuel taken. So it is using more fuel than the Mandy, right? Is it as bad as other ships that have been retrofitted with the SCO? Definitely not. It's quite stable. I'm not holding the joystick. No joysticks are being held. We're probably about, what, 80% now? I mean, here it is. We have got a little bit of drift. I'm just going to readjust. There you go. And that's the first time I've touched the stick since we started. Will I get my free Anaconda when I get there? And the problem is, I'm full of fuel tanks. I haven't got any space for a mug. So in all, so far it looks to be about 14 minutes to Hutton. That's not bad. I mean, what can you do when you get there? Dump your fuel tanks. No one sent me a Hutton mug yet. You know what I mean? Just saying. Stickers for my hull. So this, right? You know, we're not doing anything overhand. Look at this. It's all happening. It's a nice effect. The heat vents underneath. Right, there, look. So you can see the heat vents. So if I go 3 and then go... See, I've hit a heat sink. Those things have dropped down. When it starts to build up heat... Look, they're rising, look at that. That's a good little effect, that is. Yeah, we are smoking it towards Hutton. Where are we? 8 minutes, give or take the shouting. We're holding steady at 52%. Down to about, we say, just 50% fuel. I mean, I am eating my words. This is an impressive ship. I would say we probably get there with about 20% fuel. And it really is hands-off flying here. Point and go. Paint jobs at the moment is only one that really comes with the Stellar build, which is the one we got, which is the red and white. There's the standard sort of like blue or bluey grey that you get, so we're gonna have to wait and see what gets released on the 10th of December when this hits the game. We are hammering towards this. Down to about 45% fuel. This particular build, Without the fuel tanks, about 49 light years. 59 light years, sorry. And I'll be doing a video on the ship kit and the bits and pieces you get with it as well. So, can you all hear me all right? Good stuff. So for those who are watching on Twitch, yes, there are drops enabled. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes, isn't it? I didn't think to check. I'll just watch the video back. But 4 minutes to go. We're on about 30% fuel. I might have to stop the ship and like glide in. Might be able to catch up with the Titan. You never know. So in hindsight, I should have taken the FSD out and put another fuel tank in. I think we're just going to go normal. Yeah, I don't even think we need the FSD booster to get there. I don't think we'll run out. We'll get there, all right. But that was a 12-minute. That was a 12-minute SCO boost. And if I put fuel in that class 5, probably would have gone a bit further. So this is the Cobra MkV. We're looking at it in early access on the test server that Frontier have made available to people in the partner program, and we're able to share it with you commanders. The top speed on this boost was around 7,000. Weapon mounts, 3 class 2, 2 class 1. Engineered top speed, well, we've done it. So grade 5, 4A thrusters, drag drives. Then we got 623, 624, but that was weighed down with fuel as well, mind. So this does have an extra class 2 compared to the Mark III. That's right. And I dare say we are going to get there in 12 minutes time. And the speed is at least 600. Now, if I was to go back and do this again, I put another fuel tank in it, get myself over there, and I got no problem with that extra, 32 tons of fuel. I'd be there by now. I mean, we are hammering. There's plenty of people here. The pre-built crate. Is that the Thargoid AX pre-built crate? I haven't been given access to it. I had a quick look at it on the weekend. The crate's a really good ship. I've done something with the throttle. So yes, we would be here by now. Mavic Air 1, isn't it made for the Thargoids? Well, there are better ships. This ship isn't made particularly for any one thing or the other. You see? It's a multi-role. Jack of all trades, master of none. So, like, the quintessential ship, you could argue, is the for Thargoids. That's what I use. That's what I normally crate an Anaconda I use, depending on what I'm kind of doing. This 4 utility mounts, 3 class 2, 2 class 1s on the armaments, and is a small ship. Thinking squads would be quite good. I think the Python is a much better combat ship, especially like for Titan bombing, Thargoid combat. You know, it's a fighter. That's what it's made for. It's a medium fighter. Better than the third lance. I'm keeping well, thank you, Steve. Very well. The run up towards Christmas is always pressure, especially, you know, with all the pressures of family and what have you. So it's nice to be able to take a bit of time out, do something like this that I like midweek, as opposed to falling asleep on the sofa because I'm exhausted from work. The impression, is it good? Meow? Yes, it is, Commander. It is very good. The other two seats... Here they are. You can carry your friends around. This is going to be a great dropship for doing those Odyssey bases. Absolutely fantastic. Doing Odyssey bases. Yeah, I'm not having turkey this year. I'm having steak. Steak, chips, hashed potato things, carrots, possibly peppercorn sauce for me, blue cheese for the missus, or Diane. Bit of Diane sauce. Because the turkey and the faff, I got 4 kids, right? Poor television reception here in Wales. 4 kids, and no one eats it. You spend hours cooking the bloody thing. By the time it gets out the oven, everyone's like, right? You know, steak. Lump of steak, bum 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 each. Cook it how they want it. Bish bosh done. See, we are 500,000 away. Is anyone keeping an eye on the clock? I have no idea how long it's taken me. Yeah, I tend to go for like the medium rare steak. Nice sauce as well. I've been flying for 22 minutes. What's the record? You reckon? Simon just wants to see me blow the ship up. I mean, we'll do it for science, right? I think if I refitted this out with a class 5 tank, we'd be there by now. We're at 10%. What's the Steam numbers at the moment? Because I tell you what, when this thing drops, and I'm going to have to drop in a minute. 28 minutes. What's this been so far? 22? 24? Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting really close. No, don't do that. Well, we're coming into it now, people. What was Stargoid's type? I'll have to rag him about that. Yeah, you know what? I mean, power play really has helped. And it's a Tuesday night, right? I was surprised that over Thanksgiving, but then again, a lot of people with family are not in front of the computer, and you know, and 7,000 in Elite is not bad for a 10-year-old game, right? Best game I have ever bought. This. We're here. Look at that. Boost 676. That's what we got it to. This is a lightning ship. Oh, I'm all over the place. Stop the clock. How long was that? 27 minutes. That's not bad. I mean, I could do it again with an extra tank. I'm not sure you'd all want to see that now. Exactly, now grab the fuel tank. Retro Paladin. I think that's... if we can do it, I think that's what we'll do. So let's... oh, we've got all of the tanks now. Still got space. Right? We still got space. Yeah, it's had a little bit of wear and tear, innit? Should we do it again? Got to do it for science, haven't we? Right. Is there like an app or something that we can do the timing for? For science. Is there an app that I can put on the screen to do this? Let's see what we got. On-screen timer OBS. Using stage timer. There we go. What's that? Stage timer. Pricing? Get out. Using a free countdown timer program. Yes. There's got to be a Streamlabs thing. Oh yeah, I want to show something on... Ah, yes, clock has a stopwatch, doesn't it? Good point. Hang on, clock needs an update. We're getting the update for me. You wouldn't believe this. So let's put... we're going to do a stopwatch, right? So we're going to add a source. Like that, right? So window capture, add source, add a new source. We'll call it clocks, boring old clocks. Right? The window is going to be... that's not bloody good, is it? Have a look. Credits, viewer. Let me put that there, and now I'll say what would it be? I thought it would have been a source, but it's not, is it? That one done. There you go. Fixed it. Right, there we go. Can you see that? Got me clock. A boring old clock. Here we go. Right, when we do that, brilliant. Right, we're there with it. We're ready with it, I think. Keep on top. There you go. Look at that. We know what we're doing now. Right. There's the mini mode. We're going to put it by there so everyone can see it. let's get it. Let's do what we're going to do. Right. So let's jump to, I don't know, somewhere close. That one.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're doing it. We're going to do it. No problem. For science, right? Okay. All right then, everyone, here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is test server. Mark Ashton. 07, by the way. This is going to be the Hutton run. Right, so we're going to take on some fuel. We just want to top off the tank. We're going to line ourselves up. Right. We're ready. Ready? Hang on. Here we go. We're off. We are off. There's no arguing. This is kind of where we are. All of the fuel tanks, except for the class 1s and the 4C fuel tank it comes with, we're off. So it's holding at 50. Of course, it helps if I put the accelerator down as well, doesn't it, really? Oh, this is our test. We're just testing. I'm not holding the stick, missus. Got a little bit of wobble on. Nothing too drastic, though. I'm all right with it. At this current speed, we are looking at 14 minutes. 15, yeah. Do you know what? I think it's going to be well, let's see. Let's not get carried away with this Hutton orbital run we're doing. Like I said, Cobra MkV, all of the fuel tanks. I haven't gone for an FSD booster in here because I'm here. All of the fuel, and it's cool. It's at 50%, and we're going to kind of, when we get close, we're going to do the drops. I'm going to get a cup of tea. Alright, we've shifted a little bit, but not too much off the beaten track. 5 minutes in. Got my cup of tea. At this speed, 10 minutes to go, and I think we're probably going to do it. So we're going for the record. So someone told me, what's the record? 27 minutes, was it? Somebody said? No, I did it in 27 minutes. It's a mug of coffee. It should be a mug of tea. Now we're just seeing how fast we can get there from the jump-in point at the star to the station. Now you can see, unlike any of the retrofitted ships with an SCO drive, fuel is going down steadily and not, you know, obscenely like in other ships. All the new variants have been tuned for SCO, so getting here at that speed with this module. And temperature is holding at 50%, right? We're knocking on the door at 7,000 C. So that's a heat sink. So let's take the temperature right out of this and see what it goes up to. 24 minutes, 21 seconds. If this keeps up, we're going to do it in about 17. How do I get to that Hutton leaderboard? No, I'm just demonstrating, you know, the heat is holding steady. Like, it's currently gone to 51, right? And getting to Hutton is a bit of a rite of passage. And people made this journey long before the SCO drive, and it was like, you know, good 30 minutes, wasn't it? 3 million to go and 7 minutes. We're at about 60% of the fuel. 8 minutes 41 seconds have elapsed. Well, Hutton Orbital does have rays. It does have the Hutton Orbital mug. So if you're running rays for your power play, it's a long way to go, but you do get quite a few of them. Temperature's holding nice and steady. We've got a bit of a wobble on. Just going to make a quick adjustment to the stick. There you go. 10 minutes. We're still here doing it. What is this leaderboard? I need to find this leaderboard. Are we going to save 50% fuel? I think that's what we're saying. Just going to adjust again. According to this, about 4 minutes to go. 1.7 million. The Hutton run's like sort of a rite of passage. It's like a little friendly competition. Commander Michael Ryan, do you want to whisper me the link to this leaderboard in Twitch? Because we've got links on the chat turned off. "12 minutes 30 seconds elapsed." Not that me hitting those heat sinks is making any difference, because the temperature is just holding.
Heat sink deployed.
2 minutes to go. I mean, with system colonization, that's a good point. Can we find a system that's got a station as far out as that and make it a thing? Come up on 700,000. Just over 14 minutes gone. Yeah, as soon as the gear hits the landing pad, we'll stop the clock. And I'm screen recording it anyway, and we got there on the stream. It did. That Class 5 fuel tank has made all the difference. "30 seconds. "15 minutes. 28. We're coming up on it now. 25% of the fuel. Yeah, I could have shaved a minute off this with it had a Super Cruise assist on it. I took it out. Okay, we're coming in. I'm not saying this is the best run. I'm sure people who do all this on a regular basis know all the angles and everything. But this is my run. And we're going to be looking, I reckon, about 18 and a half, 19 minutes, possibly. We are so coming in. Like Super Cruise Assist, again, probably could have shaved quite a bit off this. Oh, I'm so ready on the J key. Keyboard, do not fail me now.
Docking request granted.
19 minutes 04. There you go. So someone's saying 1858. How do I go to this leaderboard? Twitches. Stops me hit gate. Yeah, number one. There are some constraints. Should take longer than 3 days. It doesn't say how you put that on. If anybody knows, let me know. James Steele 07. What I'll do is I'll post the video on YouTube anyway, and see how that goes. But like, it won't count on the test server. Yeah, well, I'll post it on YouTube. You know, whatever. We'll see what we get. Everyone's going to be doing it, you know, because let's face it, it's flipping heavy stuff, innit? Right? Heavy stuff. But there you go. ED market connector. Let's have a quick look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. So there you go. Someone said 1858. That's your science. PFD said it right. Science. Right there. You saw it here. The Hutton run. Right. What should we do now? Let's get ourselves over to, what's it? Shinrata. You know, it makes sense. Oh, God. That was quite intense, to be perfectly honest. Right? That was quite intense. Catch the Titan. I wouldn't know where to start. Yeah, it won't work with a test server. I'll post this to YouTube. People who are subscribing while the excitement happened. 07, and thank you very much for subscribing, everybody.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's looking a bit battered, isn't it? Look at it. It's not all shiny and new now, everyone. It's got a few scrapes on the paint. You think paint would be better in the future, wouldn't you? Let's face it, you'd think it would be. Storm 14K 07, thank you for subscribing. We're off. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
What we'll do, we'll drop the fuel tanks. And we'll do the boost test. Just normal fuel in it. It's fair enough, isn't it? And all that there is for science, that is. Yeah, it's going to be the 10th for the Cobra MkV update. I can never find this bloody thing. So when they give you access to the test server, they put you at Jameson more often than not, with all of the materials, so you can get all your modules, which is good. So you can do testing on engineering and what have you. That is an obscene speed to Hutton. I mean, it's what? 9 minutes quicker than the record? And I'm not a particularly good pilot. Like, people who do this on a regular basis, you know, that's crazy. Yes, there was pricing. 850,000 for this. So at Jameson, you get a discount, right? Because it's the Elite Pirates Federation. So you may be able to pick it up at one of the powers, providing on your power play rank for about that. But then also, if you're not, you've got to buy it elsewhere, it'll be about $1 million, I would say. That's what they're showing in game, and I'll show you once I get to the station now. Oh, Arcs? I have no idea. No idea. The last one, standard build, was like 15,600, something like that. And then the Stella was like 35,000. So it's like £8 or £15. And with the Stella, you'll get, you know, ship kits and God knows whatever else you'll get. Here we go, go, go.
This is flight control. Reduce speed to 100.
Taking damage.
Now that that's seen a bit of action, hasn't it? So far, I am eating my words. I'm impressed.
If you're unable to complete docking procedures with
I am.
you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request.
Yes, we're going to have a look at the ship kits now, right? Let's close that. Right. Okay. So as the standard ship goes, the Cobra MkV comes in that sort of like grey blue. It's not really a duck egg blue, but it really is, you know, it's a bit bland. It's traditional blue. Okay. So, as you can see, we're all nicely battered there. Battered and bruised. So if you look for the packs, where are we? Here. Planar red. So that's the paint job we've got on there. We take that off. Right, and that's the battered sort of blue colour that you kind of get. So let's just get all that paint freshened up after a Hutton orbital run. 10 grand, 10,000 credits on the paint. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's that sort of like colour of blue. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not very like, whoa, look at this. Could have been a shiny one, couldn't it? So, planar red. So let's click on that, right? So we got that. So then the ship kit that was made available here. Now, usually I'm given a Cobra MkV standard and a Cobra MkV Stellar. That wasn't the case this time on the test server. One ship, and then they gave the paint job, and then they gave the ship kit. So I have no idea what the Stellar build's modules are gonna be. Okay, so ship kits. So there's that one, or there's that one. We'll go with the first one on everything first, right? So you get 2 choices of spoiler. And then on wings, you get 2 choices of wings. So we're going to try the flappy up, flappy down ones first, because by popular request, that's interesting, isn't it? I quite like that. And then, right, on the bumper, now these are the bits I don't like. We're going to go with this one first. It looks terrible. It really does, right? Let's get upstairs so we can have a look at this. Let's turn the lights off.
This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor.
Right then.
Arrival or departure. Thank you.
So we got the... So obviously they fold up because it wouldn't sit on a small pad, right? I have a theory here, but anyway. There's the front bit. I mean, look at that. It looks like a hammerhead, doesn't it? I think it spoils the lines of the kit. I mean, you haven't got to use that. Right, let's just turn around so we can see it. Like, as God intended. Right, so it's a bit severe, isn't it? When you zoom out, you know, it's a bit... I like the foldy outy wings, because it makes it more, you know, swept wing. Don't like those things at the front. Ugly. Right? So my theory is, they put this ship kit on, like this. It's only a theory, and it wouldn't fit on a small pad. So they thought, let's make it a medium ship. And then I think what happened is someone in the art department went, just make them fold up. And they went, oh yeah. And that's what made it a small ship. It's only a theory, and I might be wrong. So there's the spoiler. These sort of like nice curved up, sort of like aileron aspects on the back. Now, of course, if you have the power play shiny banners, I'm not sure if that will replace those. Reason why I say that is there's a little hole right there. So we're going to have to wait and see if that's the case. But that is one option of the ship kit you get with the Cobra MkV. Do you think it's ugly? Well, exactly. You can take off those front wings, and I think it'll look quite nice. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so ship kits. There was those vector ship bumpers. So vector ship wings, we like those. Vector ship spoiler, it's okay. Vector ship bumper, right. That was vector ship bumper 1. Now with that, right, and again, we're looking at this not in flight. And we can take off, turn around and land, that's not a problem. Right. So we've taken the front bumper off now, and that's the beauty of the ship kit. That looks much better. Right, already. Now, here's the thing. If I take off now...
Landing restraints lifted.
In order to sustain traffic flow,
They haven't unfolded yet. Now what happens with the Mandy? Landing gears away and they fold out. Landing gear down. Landing gear down. They fold up. Little bit of a delay.
this facility offers a range of services. Check your information panel after docking.
Landing gear down. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Landing gear down. Gear is down. Wings are where they are. Right, brilliant. So, what's that look like then? Now that does look... It does look like there's bits bolted on the side of the wings. Granted, but it looks a hell of a lot better than with those... the things around its throat, so to speak.
Check your information panel after docking.
Now that looks nice. We'll take a look and put another part of the ship kit on and see what that looks like. Of course, I have to leave first. Oh dear. Let's put some shields on it. Boosts bloody fast. Right, so, again, we're doing this for science, right? So, let's drop the extra tanks, right? Because, you know, Andy, the Mark V is very nice. Well, we'll try different front fins with the fold-out ones. Let's prop in the... Right, let's pop in... And let's pop in a shield, shall we? Let's pop in a bi-weave. Okay. So. Oh, we're back here anyway. So into the livery section. And let's see what it looks like with the other bumper that's on you. So that was bumper 1, wings 1. Bumper 1 we say we didn't like. This one's slightly different, a little bit more subtler, which is vector bumper 2. Okay, so that's not bad. Now that one is better. Bumper 2 is obviously, I think, not so pronounced with it. I don't know what you're all thinking. Let's auto launch. Well, it would certainly help if I was...
Landing gear retracted.
That is not bad at all. The gear's gone away. We're auto launching. That is not bad. I could live with that. It's a bit like an arrowhead. Do you know what I mean? It's not bad at all. You can't really see with this angle of the sun. So let's just swap around. There you go. I'm trying to think what it looks like. Do you remember small bottles from the 1970s with a plastic full of E numbers, with a plastic twist off top? That's what it looks like. So we've got like little, I'm going to say, lights there. Let's go take a look at the rest of the ship kit.
Be careful out there, Commander. Permission authorized. Proceed to main.
Yeah, it's like a wingtip, you know, or wing nuts. It looks like a wing nut screw. That's what it looks like. So autopilot's doing a good job getting us on the ground. In go the wingtips. Out comes the gear, and we're down. Good stuff.
Docking successful. Primer dispatched. Station services are at your disposal.
Okay, so the second option is this tall tail here, which is Vector Ship Spoiler 2 for the Cobra MkV. And then there are different wings we got these. Now we got them, which go on the back of the wing. All right. So that's how nature intended, with all the sort of like Mark II sections of kit. But it, like everyone's saying, it might look better with some bits missing and a mixture of, say, the foldy outy wings, which are the wing tips Mark 1, should we say grade 1, and the taller spoiler bumper at the back. So let's take a look. PWG 07. Hope we're doing okay. Hope we're all doing okay and having a good Tuesday evening. Right, how are we looking? Ooh, I like that. I like that. So this is the Vector ship kit second load of options. So yes, there's no foldy out wings, but that looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that. I like that. Now I'm more than likely to going to put foldy outy wings on this, right? But I like that. That looks very nice. That looks squat, like it's going to do some damage. It looks like a lethal arrow, like an arrow that Rambo would have in its quiver. Rambo 2, of course. Do you know what I mean? That's what that looks like. What are we thinking? It looks like a W with a smile. Fish sticks? I know. It looks pretty good. Even the things around the throat look pretty good. Not so much the larger ones. I don't think I like that. That would make it look daft. Yeah, I kind of like it better than the ones and the tips that fold up. I mean, the question is now, do we like those swept back wingtips pointing towards the back as we see it there, or do we like the ones that fold out? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't it? We're going to have a good look at that. So let's get back in here. We can do this for science. Right, so it's all about mixing and matching. I like that. It looks like a nasty arrow. If we put the Vector 1 wings on, they fold up, they're animated. And we all do love a bit of animation. Right? So let's see what that looks like. Could this be the perfect combination of ship kit? All right then, so we've got Mark II spoiler, Mark II bumper at the front, and now we've got foldy outy wings. So like this, you can't really appreciate it, can you? So let's auto launch it. It looks like it's got it all going on, doesn't it? You know, I'm torn. I really am torn. Natalie and Bluegear, torn. You can tell I'm not flying, we didn't crash. But, there you have it. It doesn't look bad, does it? That could be it for me. That could be the Cobra MkV built for speed. Let's hold a poll. So those of you who are in Twitch, we're going to do a poll. I'm interested. Ship kit. So we're going to say Vector 2 wings movable. No, Vector 1 wings movable. Or Vector 2 wings. And they were swept back. We'll start the poll. 2020 hindsight has woken up by the look of it. How you doing, mate? Everyone check out 2020 hindsight's stream. He's usually on in the mornings in the UK. All the way from Hawaii. A lot of people are saying the swept back wings make it look stealth bombery like. I can see where you're coming from. This, well, you know, I like it. You know, I do like it. It looks something. It doesn't quite flow, does it? You know? Yeah, we're playing with the new Cobra. We're playing with the new Cobra. There's another combination we could be looking at. Right? Another combination we could be looking at.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 13. Automate.
And that's going to be... What's it doing? What is it doing? Or am I... What's going on here? There we go. Brilliant. We have no front bumper. And we have the swept back wings. I think it's a given we've got to have something on the top. We've got to have a spoiler. You know? I think that's going to be one of those things. We're like, could we be onto something? Or you have no spoiler at all, no ship kit, and just go au natural. Job done. And not be flash.
Docking complete. Perform landing checklist. Good to have you with us.
But what's the point of not being flash? So, 2020 hindsight, we did the Hutton run. 18 minutes, 50 odd seconds in this. It is like greased lightning. It's a small ship as well. Right, so, what was I going to do? Yeah, we're going to take them off. Right. Now, we put those ones on, which I'm leaning towards these now. Right? Really am leaning towards these. Tranonica says, I do not like these ship kit. They are just goofy looking. Let's just have a look at this. I get what you're saying. But now... Oh, look at that. Now that says a bit of speed. Now there's no front bumper here, and we just got the Vector kit for the wings on the back. The swept back ones. And we've got the spoiler from the Vector kit 2. I think that's it. See, never be too afraid not to put something on the front. That looks so sleek and arrowhead-like. Just look at that. That is definite stealth bomber, but I think we've got a winner. This is how I'm going to be flying around in the Cobra MkV with the ship kit. Might go for a different paint job, mind you, but this one will do for the time being. So I've taken from this. So we've taken all the fuel tanks out now, right? From our Hutton run. We've got grade 5 engineering on this ship with drag drives. Two mediums, hardpoints underneath, I believe. Two small on the front and one big medium on the top. This is going to be a hell of a ship. So let's auto launch. We're going to do the boost test. Let's see how fast this thing's gonna go. Of course, we're waiting to get out. It even looks like a bomber. This is the thing. All right then. All the pips of the engines. We're at 470. Let's hit the boost. 663. 664. That's a fast little ship. Without even really trying, that's a fast little ship. And like we've already noticed, when you boost, the thing gets hot. You can see the heat vents pop up. You can see them moving. And you're right there, fish sticks. You can even look down there like a sort of bombardier's window and let them have it. Lovely, lovely looking ship. Like I say, I'm eating my words here. Grade 5 dirty drag drives. Yep, it's a fast old ship. That's some severe stuff, that is. Look how far we've come. Now, some of the Twitch people are having an ad break. There's an ad break in progress at the moment. It might well be. I mean, for a combat build, you're going to need something punchy, right, to get up. You're going to need beams, right? But you're going to need something like plasmas or rail. Probably rail, not plasma, because of the fuel, I would say. And it's nimble, right? So... So, multi-role ship. I mean, you can fill it full of hull modules and module reinforcement and whatever. Long-range rails. No, exactly. No one's going to be able to touch you. It could be like zoom straight in, pyow. Zoom out. Heat. Well, I haven't got it tuned for heat. That's it. Can I look at the shield number? So these are bi-weaves, right? There you go. 219. It's not fantastic, is it? What's my favourite looking ship? I like the Python Mark II. I think they had it going on there. I think this is a close second. It really is. I'm about to crash into Jameson.
Permission authorized. Proceed to Bay 3-4.
Yeah, performance enhanced are only class 3. These are class 4. So whether you're going to be able to save some weight with those performance class drives, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what other module they're going to hit us with. It could be, you know, people just zooming out of the way, out of range, flipping around, lining you up with their rail guns. Piam. Right? Because, like, to be fair,
Ship is on the ground.
see what we got.
Power down. Greetings, Commander.
Well, I've got Imperial hammers. I think they're can't remember what class they are. They're 2, aren't they? Railguns. Yeah. You could put 3 hammers on it. Don't worry, I'm not going to make everyone wait. And then you could put Class 1 beams on it, long range thermal vent. Right. And even for the time being, you could bang in like plasma accelerators. It'd have to be something funky like a rail, I'm thinking. This has got a Guardian power plant. So you see, you know, we're kind of like, you know... You know, in your fire groups, you know, they're going to have to be on 1. Because you're constantly going to be on them. And you have to snipe with those. This is the thing. And yeah, you can put an engineered plant in there and all the rest of it. And all that good stuff. You know? Someone was asking about the... Oh, hang on. They've now got another Cobra MkV in you. Right, okay. This wasn't on earlier on. So as you can see, right, that is the standard Cobra. There it is. Now, there it is. There's the Stellar version. With all its ship kit glory. Now, it comes with, for your stellar money, which is around about 35,000 arcs, what do we get? So, military grade composite. First thing that jumps out at me right here. Military grade. So, they've gone for 3 medium multi-cannons, 2 pulse lasers. Interesting choice. 4A on the power plant, the thrusters and the frameshift drive with SCO. I get it. Heatsink, shield booster, point defense, kill warrant scanner. Okay. Cargo, a 4C... That's not so bad, you see. And like I said earlier on, the 5E should be used for cargo. Because otherwise, you might as well fly around in a Mark IV. Operations limpet controller. Vehicle. I mean, this is a full... For the Stellar build, for this, do you know what? This is worth the money. I would say. Because... Got your cargo, that's neither here nor there. Got your bi-weaves, again, you can engineer those as well. The fuel scoop, Cool. 3A, no weight attached to that. You got your limpet controller. Now, they are heavy. You've got hull reinforcement and you've got a vehicle hangar. Now, typically when we've had the vehicle hangar on ships, like with the Mandy, there's been nothing in there. So it's up to you to fill it with what you want. Docking computer, meh. You know, I'd have a planetary scanner there. And of course, you've got the old approach suite. But that to me just says multi-role. I'd change the pulse lasers. Engineer the crap out of everything here. And that's not bad. This is the Stellar build, right? You know, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, is it? You know? I mean, with what you get for the standard one, I know what people are saying. It's close to Christmas. It's 15,000 arcs. You know, it's money. And it's expensive time of the year. But that, you know, it's not giving you anything there that you can't get your hands on. But you're getting the ship kit, you're getting the modules. If you keep it as it is, 0 rebuy, and you can engineer those pulse lasers up. And I think this is perhaps one of the first Stellar builds that we've seen where they've got it, I think, about 99% right. That's my opinion. Engineer the shield generator. Engineer the power plant. Engineer the frame shift. Engineer the thrusters. Lightweight on the life support. Perhaps long range, I would say. Perhaps on the sensors. Perhaps change those out for beams. Scorpion SRV in there. Got the space for your limpets. And you've got your fuel scoop. Lovely. Get rid of that docking computer. That's what I would change. And then you go from a 0 rebuy to slight. But if you're a starting out commander and you want something that you could potentially make a difference with, that's a pretty good ship. These are going to be like lampposts in game. They're going to be absolutely everywhere. Now looking at the standard one, it's good enough. You can fly around like this. There's going to be no problems. Absolutely no problems at all. You get 2 pulse lasers. Well, no change there. Okay. Lightweight alloy. Everything will need to be upgraded. You may already have those modules. You haven't got bi-weave. You've got normal shield generator. You have a lot of things there that you're probably gonna keep. A lot of things that you're not. Things that you're gonna change around. But you will get the game early access. This is one of those occasions where I would say, I get it, but I would go with the Stellar version. And obviously take those stupid bumpers off the front. And configure it up. I think a lot of people will be getting a chrome paint job for this. A lot of people will be getting a chrome paint job for this. I mean, just, you know, how cool is it? Pretty cool. What are you all thinking? Standard? Stellar? What are you thinking? Marco, long time no see, dude. How you doing? Well, are we all thinking Midnight Black in this? Dread Rabbit is saying, I'm going to keep my money. And good for you. Good for you. But, like, if someone was going to spend the money on it, you know, perhaps the first Stellar build, that I think has been spot on. No, and I mean for Dread Rabbit, right? Right? Perfect. Everybody has their reasons. Some will say, no, I just spend in-game credits on it. Some will go, oh, got to have that. There's no right or wrong answer here, you know? Yeah, see, a lot of people have gone for the Stellar. And then engineered it up. And then had other ones then. In-game. And that's perfectly fine. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's really, really good. Do you know what I mean? So, deploying that ship. Deploy that ship. Manage our ships. That's what I'm currently in. Okay. That's the Stellar version I've just deployed. And that's the standard. Now, can you go on Bomber Titan in it? Well, let's see, shall we? Everyone get your spreadsheets out. Here we go. So, do you know what? I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that tomorrow because that's just ridiculous. What else do we want to see here? An Explorer build. Well, let's see how far we can get this to go. Shall we? So in which case then, let's go for... We'll have to get ourselves over to Felicity. So let's do an Explorer build then. Okay. So we will need... We'll swap that out to there. Okay. What we'll do, we'll pop in a frameshift drive booster 5. Alright. We'll sell that. We'll move the 3 down there. So an Explorer build Cobra MkIV. Lightweight alloy. I get it. Power plant. I mean, I think perhaps we'll just go with basic shields. Let's drop that shield generator. Let's go for a 3. And even that's taking us to the edge. So we're going to have to go with a decent power plant. I mean, could we go for a 3A power plant? Or even a 3A Guardian hybrid power plant, for example. That's going to give us all of the power. Let's go with... Let's store that. Let's put a fuel scoop in here. We'll put a 4 FSD booster in. We'll put a 3 shield generator in. Just to keep the rocks from splitting the canopy. Don't want a docking computer. Some would argue, yeah, you know, I'll keep Super Cruise Assist. And I think what we'll do, we'll put a surface scanner in there. Okay. I think there we'll go with a vehicle hangar. You haven't got to have one of these. Core internals. Let's get the 4A SCO. And with no engineering, we're up to 38.03. Thrusters. Strip down. They're going to be light, dirty drive. Bang them in. And we could really mess around with those. $3D on the life support. I mean, $4D. When you go for 3A Guardian power distro, that would be okay. Got all of the, I think all of the capacity we need there. I don't want to be caught hanging with this. $3D on the sensors. And we're going to need the fuel tank. So there should be no complaints there. Banging an SRV. Let's engineer it. So we'll start with the FSD. Increased range. We might be able to change that. That Guardian power plant to something else. We might be able to. What we got now? 56. Jumperoo. Right? I'd keep those in there. As you know. We've got none of this going on. I can't put my 2A overcharged strip down in. You know, I think that's probably not so bad. And we got some space. We can put like, you know, more cargo in. Hey, why not? And you can put an AFMU in there as well, because you're going out and about. That's not looking so bad, right? 56.89, 16, 24, 24 tons of cargo, an SRV, debatable. So you can put a bit more cargo in there. Shields to stop the rocks hitting the windshield. Surface scanner for scanning them planets. Super cruise assist if you're a lazy sausage. And fuel scoop for that free fuel. And a Guardian frameshift drive booster. That's not bad at all. Let's just move those. Well, that makes the blindest bit of difference with just being, you know, perfectionist. But that's not bad as an explorer build. I mean, other engineering you can put in here. Yeah, great, fantastic, we can. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? We go lightweight here. Because let's face it, sensors. It's Explorer build, isn't it? So, let's go lightweight. Because it's not all about jump range. And also, it's the armor side of things. Because lightweight has no weight, we could engineer that up. Give us a little bit of extra protection. Life support, what are we going to do? Commander Russ Dimes Kate. Yes. Hello. Right, where are we with this then? Because I'm not doing a maximum jumper build, right? That's not what I'm aiming at. But we're 57.56. That's not bad, eh? SM Radley Ramirez. Radlavi Ramirez. 07, Commander. Gary has subscribed, 07. And Storm 14K. Hello. Commander Rust. 7. Hope you're doing okay today. Happy Tuesday. Donald, hello. What am I aiming for? Nothing much, really. We're just playing around, really. I mean, we got 57.56 without doing anything too ridiculous. I think it's a steady build, right? Nothing too out of the way. Kayaba 07. Hello, Commander. We got a vehicle hangar. We haven't got to have that. We got shields. Yeah, well, you know. There's many people that say, how far can you get it to jump? Oh, I don't really care. And I haven't even put the experimental effect on this yet. And I don't think I have. It's stripped down the thrusters, and that's just increased range. So I could go out right now, go to Felicity and get, what, 5% more? Take me over 60. And that is a doable Explorer without stripping it down too much, I think. You know what I mean? What do you think? You lot let me know. Some of you out there are more experienced than I am. A lot of you are more experienced than I am, but like, that could be the thing. I mean, let's get over to Felicity, shall we? Oh, going on, yeah. There we go. Tis but a stone's throw away. There you go. And it's a small ship. Which is not too bad.
Disengage from landing pad. Maintain direct lane on exit.
And this thing is pretty beefy. Haha, Tomcat 07. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put the experimental effect on the drive now. Even the boost speed with these stripped down thrusters, I could go a bit more. Right? I could go a bit more of it, get a bit more speed out of it. So, you know, it's not bad. So the question is, it's a nimble old minx. If you just got here, I did a Hutton run in just under 19 minutes. Where is Felicity? Farseer Inc. Yeah, we don't talk about her. So we're super cruise assisting to get to Felicity. We're just letting her get on with it. Well, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Super Cruise assist my ass. Huey Hughes, how's it going? What's going on with the Thargoids? Ah, I don't care. Beer, hello. Thinking of replacing the Imperial Courier. Well, it could be the thing. I mean, the canopy is nice. It is agile. It really is. Brilliant.
Drive charging.
I mean, it's a fast old ship. And it flies really good. It's nimble. It's good on things like Super Cruise overcharge. How it any particular hard terrain you would like me to go to? It's a small ship, it should be able to land on a sixpence. As they used to say in Victorian England. Oh my god. Later that same day, yeah, everyone likes Felicity Farseer.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, come on, let's get down there. Okay, where are we going? We're going about there.
Proceed to landing pad 06.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your
So
arrival
here we are for the steez.
noted.
Excuse me. Right, engineering workshop. Okay then, we want engines, select. So we got dirty drive, generate that modification as well, why not? Because it helps to be a little bit faster sometimes. Just to get out of dodge if you're being beefed. And with experimental, we got stripped down on those, right? Because we're looking for weight. And then FSD, increased range. Now, Mass Manager, we discussed this earlier on. You get slightly less range, but use less fuel. If you go for deep charge, you use more fuel and get slightly more. So I'm erring on the side of Mass Manager, to be fair. Okay. You know, there you go. We got all of the things. Everything is done. So, what are we looking at on this ship? Currently, 59.49 light years. That's not bad. For a usable, practical, not stripped down, everything that you're going to need, exploration ship. I think that's quite good. What do you think? Yeah, that's right. I think that's not so bad. So we got to try and set down somewhere now. And see how it lands. Let's launch. Yeah, I got about over 60 on my Asp Explorer.
Restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Damn. Yeah, something different. Something that looks better. You know, it's not bad, is it?
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm trying to get around the other side of the planet where the sun's out. Perhaps. Well, there you go. That one there will do. There's Let's go back to where we started. Oh yeah, and you know, Frontier turned round and said, hey, there are going to be other ships that are better than it at things. But like overall, this is what they said, it's a good all-rounder. Is it going to be the best ship for exploration? No. Is it going to be the best ship for combat? No. Is it going to be good enough? Probably. That's the thing, right? Probably. Okay, I want to find the side of the planet where the sun's out. Or isn't it? Because it's not looking good. Like, as in, no, no sun there.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I think it's good enough to be a good daily driver like this. Even if you had it at 52. Right, with all of the toys on. Tricked up. That's still perfectly acceptable. To get around for power play and all that. Still perfectly acceptable. Oh indeed, this is where the fun begins.
Frameshift drive charging.
So whether they'll nerf the speed somewhat, I don't know.
Ready to engage.
No one knows. All I know is, at the moment, on this test server, it's not bad. So you've got a new ship to detract you from fighting the Thargoid War. You've got power play to detract you from the Sol invasion, which, as Fishstick says, looks to be pretty damn unavoidable. You know? Look at all the signal sources here. Good grief. They're on their way. Where's the nav beacon? That'll do. So, has this got some light? Who knows? Well, I think with the Thargoid invasion. It's gonna happen. It's written into gameplay. Just hang on for Thursday, because something's probably gonna happen. And Thursday is the 6th December. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, we get an update, the Cobra MkV update, and there's no reason to suspect that it's just the Cobra MkV in the game. It's going to be something else. We all know it's going to be something else. And it's Christmas. And then you got the Christmas event going on. So, you know. This is the best one I can do at the time, people. Alright, we're just going to have to get in and hang on for the best. D2 snitched something. Yeah, they gave her mind a good probing. That's what they did. This is landable, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Orbital flight engaged.
I'm not being emblazed with mountain ranges here. There might be one there. It's been a great year for Elite Dangerous. And it's, you know, it's a big old Christmas event that they've got coming on, which is interesting stuff. We surrender. Could see the occupation of Sol and the core systems just be where they've set up their base, and it'd be like, push it back, push it back. The war might not be over. That might be their new bridgehead, Sol. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
You have landed. What was it the other commander said? Is this rocky terrain enough for you? 'Cause I'm down. I'm not sure if we're going to get ground guides. I don't know. I think it was Commander Michael Ryan who said, "What's it like landing?" I've landed. Can I land over there? I mean, some things you're never going to land on, either. I mean, let's face it. There you are. There's a, looks quite flat, doesn't it? I've landed. So there you are. This is like day one of living with the Cobra MkV, everyone. That's not bad stuff, is it really? What are we all thinking? No, it's not bad. It's not a bad ship. Let's see. There's 1,500 people doing their funky thing today on Elite Dangerous on Twitch. Do you know that? Everyone's interested in the Viper. Viper. It's not a Viper. It's a Cobra. I'm getting tired now. But there you go. We're going to raid Brother Sabathius. 1 moment callers. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to be back on tomorrow because, you know, hey, it's new ship week, innit? And all the rest of it. As soon as I finish work, that's what we're going to do. So I hope you all enjoyed it and you've liked and subscribed and all the rest of it and all that other good stuff. Video's going to be on YouTube. I'm going to bang on the Hutton orbital run as well. You know, but there you go. There you go. There you go. We're going to raid. So thanks, everyone. Like and subscribe. You know you want to. And I'll see you soon.